What's up, everybody? So I'm going to show you the process of how I do this. I'm sure you've seen the picture / video of me doing port on the other floor tom. This is the smaller one. This is a 16 by 16. And as you can see, there's already a port in there that I did honestly rather poorly. And I want it to be bigger. So what I'm doing is kind of taking the existing one, just going to the edge of it, and then I'm going to cut around that just to kind of expand where it is. And it also kind of cleans up the logo overlap a little bit, what's left of it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you a couple of my little pointers as well on the way. So what I'm doing right now is just peeling off the adhesive for the Remo ring here, if it wants to ever come off. Okay, got it off. Now let's see. Trying to bring it as close to the edge as I can. There we go. And it is going to be, it's quite close to the bearing edge, I know that, but that's kind of the point. So the reason I'm doing it so close to the edge is I actually have mounts for the microphones that go onto the floor tom legs, so they stay on there and go in through here. This is my box cutter. Usually I try to use an X-Acto blade, but I can't find mine. You probably note that this one's kind of ashy, and there is a reason for that. I actually like to use a hot blade to start with and just kind of give it a couple of seconds over this candle flame. You can do it with a lighter, but I don't like to hold the lighter up there for so long because one, it wastes the propellant in there, and two, that thing just gets super hot after a while. So I just do a candle. That way it just can keep going, and it smells nice, so that part's nice. All right, so this is pretty hot now. So I'm gonna start on the opposite end of where this is. And I'm gonna poke it in. Cuts in pretty nice. All right, so what I do is I kind of angle it in to where the circle is so that I can kind of get under it. And I just take my time going under the ring. It's not going to be perfect, but that's what this reinforcement ring is for, is to kind of protect the head from splitting if the mic ever hits it or something else hits it. So the main thing is to try to get as close to that edge as possible. And having the hot blade definitely helps move it along smoothly and keep it nice and clean. Okay, so I've got it about halfway done. Now I start going on the other way, or other direction. I don't really like to do that very much, so I might just try to complete this circle here. I'm gonna turn it around so I can get a better, more comfortable angle here. And also so you guys can see a little closer up. It's almost there. Probably about 75% of the way through the circle. The reason I port my resonant head on the floor tom, it's for a couple of reasons. The main one is convenience of miking. The other one is honestly overtone control. If there's a giant hole in the bottom head, it doesn't have as much of a chance to send all those notes back and have all those overtones. It also boosts the volume as well as increases note definition for if I go any faster on the stuff, which sometimes I do. And in general, I also treat my floor toms like auxiliary bass drums anyway. So check that out. You can see, let me just put this blade in, lock it. It's a pretty clean hole. You can see where the hot blade started off in. Then I just kind of cleaned it up there. And it's not too bad. I got a little bit of detailing to do on this, but it's not terrible. I actually have a solid ring. The last one I split this part, but that's what it looks like. And this is what the port looks like. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, this one's a 4-inch Remo porthole, and it's honestly really nice because the mics that I use are the Audix D6, and this has more than enough room for it to go in a little bit so that it kind of gets closer to that that nice punchy bass drum type sound, and also if it moves anywhere, it's still going to pick up most of the noise. It might not be as focused, but at least it's not going to drop the volume completely. Not to mention it looks cool when you flip it over and you got this big old hole in the bottom of the tom. So yeah, that's the process of it. It was pretty quick and easy. I have had a lot of practice on that, so if you do need any help with any of this, you can either have me do it or I can walk you through it myself. Yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys.